Alright. If you didn't know this about me already, I'll let you in on a little secret. I fucking hate the TSA. I fucking hate it. I hate everybody that works for them. I hate the organization. I fucking cannot stand. I really can't. The fucking TSA. They can all go fuck themselves. Rob's opinion. Fuck the TSA. Seriously. What a bunch of fucking douchebags. Now, I personally have never ever had a bad run-in with the TSA. That being said, I think since the TSA's inception, I've probably only flown 2 or 3 times, round trip. So, I've never had an issue, personally, with the TSA. So now you may be asking yourself, well, what the fuck do I hate them for? Because it doesn't matter that it happened to me personally. Because I can't stand the shit that happens to other people and the shit that just keeps coming up in the news and keeps fucking coming up and keeps coming up and keeps coming up. This shit needs to be stopped now. They're already on fucking buses in civilian clothes interrogating people. We've got fucking cops in New York that I want to make a separate rant video about this one, but I'm not going to. Cops in New York that they are free to just stop anybody they want on the... Have you even heard of this? They're free to stop anybody they want on the street and fucking frisk them and ask them questions. Anybody. Anybody that they deem looks suspicious. And according to the stats that have been released about this, they have frisked more black people, more black young African-American men in New York City than physically live in New York City. That means they're fucking doing the same people multiple fucking times. I know that's not the TSA, but again, my mind goes fucking crazy, and it all fucking comes together, people. It really does. You've got... It started with the TSA in airports, where they can fucking... You can either go through the fucking body scanner that they claimed didn't get you fully nude, which was proven that it does. They claimed they didn't fucking keep the photographs and they were deleted as soon as you fucking got through. No, it's been proven that they fucking keep the photos. The photos are kept. Or you could get fucking patted down and have your junk fucking felt up and everything else. And this goes for fucking infants to fucking old ass people to invalids to everybody. Holy fuck. Now they're on buses. Now they can inspect your fucking bag and ask you questions on a bus. Now they're at fucking police checkpoints. It's growing gigantic. 2 things I want to talk about. First, the 18-month-old fucking baby that was supposedly on a no-fly list. I might read a little bit from this just so I don't fucking get it wrong. They were already on a JetBlue plane, husband and wife with their 18-year-old daughter. They're both of Middle Eastern descent, but they were both born in New Jersey. They're both fucking citizens, okay? They were approached by an airline employee while on board a JetBlue plane, getting ready for departure. She was informed that TSA agents were waiting to speak with the family back inside the terminal. The JetBlue employee then told her, it's not you or your husband, your daughter was flagged as a no-fly. 18-month-old daughter was flagged as a no-fly. This is what the JetBlue employee told her while they're on the plane. That they had to go talk to the TSA in the terminal. Get off the fucking plane. For 30 minutes... they stood around the terminal in Fort Lauderdale while their flight was halted. This is what the husband says, the father. We were put on display like a circus act because my wife wears a hijab. We were humiliated, we were embarrassed, and we were picked on. Eventually the family was cleared to board the plane, but they didn't want to now. They were way too fucking embarrassed, and I completely understand them. They're waiting for an apology from the TSA. They're not going to get one. Here's the kicker to this. All right? TSA is claiming, this is what TSA is claiming. TSA did not flag this child as being on a no-fly list. TSA was called to the gate by the airline, and after talking to the parents and confirming through our vetting system, TSA determined the airline had mistakenly indicated the child was on a government watch list. When questioned, JetBlue said the incident was an issue for the TSA, that the TSA told the network it was an issue with the airline. He said, she said. He said, she said. He said, she said. Now, there's another article about a fucking father that had a gun, a fucking handgun packed in with child's toys. The handgun was in pieces, and he was let through and allowed to fly. All he did was say, yeah, I'm having problems with my wife. And they said, okay, you're good to go. So we've got an 18-month-old kid that either was or wasn't on a no-fly list, that either was or wasn't confirmed by either the TSA or JetBlue. And it held up the flight for 30 minutes and embarrassed the fuck out of the parents, which I would be as well. So we got that happening. But within the same week, we've got a dude with a fucking handgun in pieces that is allowed to go do whatever the fuck he wants. Same TSA. Hopefully not the same agents. The TSA needs to fucking go. They need to go. It is absurd that we have this agency that is allowed to do what it is allowed to do. They are allowed to treat you like shit. They are allowed to detain you. They don't have to let you do anything. And it's absurd. It's disgusting, and it needs to fucking stop before it gets too big. As I've said before, if the TSA isn't stopped, they're going to take over every aspect of transportation here in the United States. Boating, driving, everything. It needs to be stopped. And there are people trying to stop it. Rand Paul, Ron Paul, and others. I suggest you do what you can to get the TSA abolished, to get rid of them. It's pointless. It's completely absurd. You can't wear shoes because of the shoe bomber. I'm surprised I can still wear underwear since the fucking first underwear bomber. And then the CIA set up another fucking underwear bomb, which, if you read every aspect to that one, it's more likely the CIA are the ones who made it possible for that underwear bomb to be created, and then they confiscated it. Just like the FBI has been doing for years with all of these fucking terrorist plots that they have stopped from happening, when it was they themselves that allowed these terror plots, or even hatched the idea themselves and gave it to somebody else and said, why don't we do this? I will supply you with the dynamite. I will supply you with the explosives. I will supply you with everything you need. All you have to do is just go through with it. When this person may not have been able to do anything on their own. But the FBI supplied everything and then stopped. They thwarted the terrorist attack. Oh, good for the FBI. When they were the ones that fucking created it. This is all to scare the shit out of you people. That's all it's for. So they can gain more and more and more and more and more control. Get rid of the fucking TSA. Rant over.